Open Heavens on the Go, Sunday, June 14th, 2020. Topic: The King Servant. Memory verse: Mark 10:44. And whosoever of you will be the chiefest shall be servant of all. Mark 10:44. Bible reading: Matthew 20:25-28. But Jesus called them unto him and said, Ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you. But whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. Even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. The Message. I have found David my servant. With my holy oil have I anointed him. Psalm 89:20. One may think the passage should have read, I have found a king, but it says, I have found a servant. God is looking for one who will be a king, yet a servant. In other words, the route to true leadership in any area of life is service. Amongst the apostles, Paul was the most prominent. His handkerchiefs healed the sick and cast out demons. Acts 19:12. Yet, just after the shipwreck on the island of Melita, in Acts 28:1-10, it was he who went to fetch firewood for the people who were sitting around the fire. Today, if you ask a bishop to do the same, he most likely will feel offended and say, Don't you know who I am? The hands that cannot labor cannot heal the sick. If God will use you, you must step down from the exalted throne you placed yourself on and learn to serve. When I became born again, I determined to do anything to serve God. One day, we needed to weed the church headquarters. Although I was the most educated in the church at the time, on the set date, I ensured I arrived first at the church with my very sharp cutlasses to cut the grass. The hands that cut grass then, by God's grace, now heal the sick and raise the dead. To lead is to serve. Those who will lead must consider themselves as less than the least. The lower you are, the higher your promotion. The higher you place yourself, the louder the sound of the crash. Luke 14:11. David is regarded as the greatest king ever in Israel. He was, however, also known for serving. The one time he stayed back during a war landed him in trouble. Incidentally, it all started from an exalted location in the palace. Once he realized his mistake, he continued going to war until the people compelled him to stop. That is the kind of person God wants to empower. Prayer point. You want to become a true leader? Never see yourself as higher than those you are called to serve. That is how to go higher. Bible reading in 1 year. Psalm 134, Psalms 146-150. Hymn for today. All to Jesus I surrender. The Open Heavens is written by Pastor E. A. Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. God bless you.